Bro,
Yeah.
welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Please introduce yourself, bro.
Okay, spare. Like,
No,
I was trying to build up.
It's a conversation. Let's
Oh,
flow
wait,
with this.
I'm Fanele Mthembu. I'm an entrepreneur and owner of 95 Agency, based here in Maritzburg. That's me.
Okay. So what has Fanele 95 Agency been up to the past few years? Sir?
I'd say it's a lot. To put it in a nutshell, it's been trying to create a movement of change more than anything. A movement that has grown rapidly, and it's been an interesting journey. Hence why I'm even here right now doing this documentary. It's actually the third documentary that I've done with 95 Photography, and that says, that's a significant thing, in its own way, because it means that a lot of people follow the movement that we as 95 Agency and 95 Photography have created, and have an interest in it because it's in the betterment of the youth in this area, in this locale.
Okay, when did 95 Agency start? And how did it start about it? What are your first few things that you did as 95 Agency?
I believe in this journey of mine, most things have been trial and error, trying something and learning from the failures. I see every failure as a lesson. So obviously I had previous companies and previous ventures before, and they all had their own end results, till I finally came to a point where I decided. Also, while in deciding, I was also finding myself, because I was still very young, and then I decided to form a company in December 2017 that encapsulates who I am. I wanted something to be me. I wanted something that I could use to portray who I am and my beliefs, and portray that in a brand. So I was able to create a brand like that for the youth, by the youth.
100%. Let's fast forward 2019, 2020. It's January 2020. Take us through your journey. I heard about Gong First and other things you did last year. Tell us what 95 Agency did the past 2 years or so.
Well, the company is relatively young, since I just said it was 2017. So when we move on to the years after, like 2018, we did the Freshers at UKZN. It was one of, for me, that Freshers, people remember it as not only the most packed, but also one that put on the most local artists in it, because at that time there was the top 10 rappers, so there was 10 local artists who performed on that stage, which is something that hasn't been repeated again. That was, the beginning of something new. We did a lot of things in 2018. I even published for the first time a project. We published Think About You, the single with Zolani. Put Zolani with Holly Ray and F Note and Touch of Soul. Then we did the Swazi party, and we did Palm, we did all those events, and then 2019 became more of a refinement and a stronger collaboration with 95 Photography, where we did a lot of consistently recurring events, such as the live experiences at various venues, in the city. We did the Holly Ray tour most recently, which was a very great experience. From that I learned more about what do corporates look for in a commercial artist. I feel like that's how I theme my 2019 lessons. Was learning how to acquire sponsorship, learning how to appease corporates, and being a very strong brand as well. So I learned those skills in 2019. Again, yes, we did various events. Some of them, there was also the Gong Music Festival. At the time, we did this similar video before Gong, and there was so much excitement, so much and that excitement of not knowing what to expect. I I was even doing a shout out on these cameras right here, saying, you know, people can look forward to that. Fast forward to now 2020, you know, there's a more refined, a more mature, a more experienced sort of tone, a tone which some people, it's putting them, you know, in a bit of worry, like why is Fanele quiet? Why is he not doing his shout outs? And that is because that, you know, like as a collective, we've done so many things that we're now at a point where we just, you know, like looking at how to further appropriate or make money from what we're doing and what we've started. You know, it's no more just experimental fun and games. We know exactly what we're doing now, and we're trying to turn that into a long-term success, long-term growth, and a tangible thing. You know, like it mustn't just be about, like, you know, we created hype, we created a movement, we caught attention. Now it must be we created superstars, we created money, we made money. That's the tip we're on, and usually money doesn't make noise. So we have gone a bit more quiet, but to set the chapter for 2020, there's a lot of drawing board homework or whatever that I've been doing. Some projects I can't announce yet. Sorry guys at 9 to 5 photography. Others, you know, okay, let me just say it because it's not a secret. One of my projects that I'm working on for the year is to try get with a mate of mine and co-host Siyabonga Mdrara. We're trying to get the boys Tribe of Afro, Deep Narratives, Talent the DJ into Joburg. We believe that their unique sound is ready for the world. We've seen that. We've seen it with the likes of Black Coffee playing it at Music is King. We've seen it with Merlon, King's Feast. So they actually have a show. I think when is it? Friday between 9 and 10 on Cozy FM. They'll be on there doing a mix. I do suggest people look out for that and tune in to Cozy FM. Another artist is Solani G. There's big thing, that boy is doing big things on the charts, you know, which is powerful because it's so difficult for local artists to get to that position. And I hope that this movement opens a lot of gateways for more content from PNP and people to start recognizing that these artists can actually run the charts, you know. So that's that. We hope that he reaches number one. We're not sure yet, but our fingers crossed that he does get to number one. It'll be a big moment for the city, worth celebrating. So can people just tune in and keep voting for Safe, feature with Solani G featuring Petunia M, a very great song that in a nutshell summarizes what 2019 was for me. It's like my personal theme song. Back to 2020, it's that I wish more. Obviously, you know, most of these projects come as we go along into the year, and the reason why I've been focusing more on the homework aspect of things is because I don't want to be using my own finances or other people's finances to fund these endeavors anymore. I want to make sure they're all sponsored. I want to get the government departments talking and involved. I want those budgets to come through so that we can actually not do something that will hurt the pockets and discourage us from doing it again, but actually something that we can keep doing recurringly and build on and create opportunities for the youth. So that is my main push for 2020, is to just be strong with the paperwork, be strong with whatever is required of me. And I believe 95 Agency and 95 Photography as a collaborative entity can do major things. I'm very happy at the growth. You know, the growth is within these videos that are being taken right now. If you like to explain to your viewers, there's numerous cameras shooting at me right now, you know, in high quality. So that is you know, a type of growth that I'm really proud of. Even for people involved, or like Owandile and Sphelele, who work tirelessly to showcase, because that's what they do. They don't just tell our stories, they showcase our stories, showcase our people. They make my job easier because people can see something. That's why it's such an effective collaboration. And yeah, that's 2020.
Lastly, for a kid watching this behind the TV screens, laptops, or whatever, what advice would you give them in basic life, Jay, from your growth and 95 agency, your mistakes? I want to be a kid. I want to be doing something. Kid, TV. I need motivation. How would you motivate in that in living grade 11 who doesn't know what to do in a few years' time, but or talented media or whatever? But you know how the system is based on you should do this, kanje, konotisha.
Don't take that risk. Go there.
And behind the screens is not for you. What advice would you give that kid specifically?
I like that question because it's a question that I am experiencing, and I feel like I'm able to give a realistic advice, a realistic tip or whatever. Over time and if you've watched previous documentaries, usually I think in the first one I told you who you work with can make or break you, and other ones I probably said, keep trying again and all of that. But for this year, I think my advice would be on this journey, don't rush the pace. If you do something, acquire the skills. Skills set you apart from other people. People pay for skills. So always try in whatever you do, whether you're in media, you're a singer, you're an artist, whatever, acquire skills that will set you apart and make you unique. Okay, that's the first part. Let's say maybe you're a rapper. Also have maybe a graphic design element on the side. Because you don't know what will fund your hustle. So have as many skills as possible. And also when you do now start making the journey, because not many people advise you once you're actually on it and you found yourself. There's nothing more powerful than once you found yourself and you've aligned your skills. So once you have found that, understand that not all the time will things happen immediately, but always prepare yourself so that when opportunity comes, you are prepared for success.
100%. Thank you so much, Fanele.
Thank you so much.
Check you out next time. Back, huh? 100%. You're a machine.